So looking at Keyword XP, what you can start off doing on the basic tab is just type in a keyword. I like beef jerky, and at a very simple level, you could just literally click on search and it pulls back the topmost phrases for beef jerky. So obviously beef jerky hydrator, beef jerky recipes, and what I can do is highlight these and click on what's called the trends button, and I can examine that keyword to see whether it's something worth investing. You know, is it something that's got a long-term future? Is it increasing in volume or decreasing? And obviously beef jerky recipes, for example, this is coming in reasonably recently compared to the history of beef jerky. But the real magic is that two things. One, that you don't have to search just over Google. You can search over Amazon, Bing, eBay, Ask, YouTube. So if you want to look at more e-commerce style words, then look for Amazon and Bing. If you want to look for video type traffic, then go to YouTube. But what you can also do is drill down into any of these phrases. So let's take beef jerky. Now if I put an asterisk at the end, and let's put one at the beginning. All right, so let's see, basically I want everything to do with beef jerky. What's that going to give me? And I click this button here called drill down, and off it goes. And now it's really trying to find out everything within Google that is remotely to do with beef jerky. And so this provides me with tons of keywords, and as you can see, it's doing this really, really quickly. So straight away I've got like 762 results there, and I'm sure if I shortened it and went for something like just beef, then and did a query on that, then obviously the list is going to be even longer. And there we have it, 2,791 keywords, all to do with beef. Okay, so that is how you can really find the long tails. Then you can skip to the Pro tab, and I can do the same kind of search. And what it's doing now is it's pulling in all the keywords from Planner and associated with all those search volumes, exact match search volumes, so I can see really where there's any real people searching behind this. And what I can do, of course, is simply sort in search order. I can look at, with the searches are seasonal, so where there's a certain spike. So for example, beef tenderloin has a spike in January, and I can get an idea of the competition and the actual value of a particular keyword. And so straight away, by sorting here, I can see that there's some really, really interesting keywords, and I can see that people are actually looking to how to make it themselves. So they're probably looking for recipes, and best jerky recipe is one of the topmost search words. So what I can do then is let's just save a couple of these words, and what I'll do then is go across to what's called the related questions tab, and this is where I can start to do two things. One, look for what people are actually searching for. Okay, so for example, this is the keyword that I've just put in, how to make beef jerky. There's another one here, best homemade beef jerky recipe. And if I search here, then in these windows here I can see in detail what the real questions people are actually asking for in the background. Okay, so if I click on how to, then I can see people are searching for how to dehydrate it, how to do it in an oven, so how to dehydrate beef jerky without using a dehydrator. Okay, so lots of people are wanting to create beef jerky, but don't want to go out and buy a dehydrator, so they're looking for recipes and things like that for doing it at home. Okay, so this is what the content of my article should be structured around, but you can see there's loads of different types of articles, and you can click on any of these questions to dig deeper and give yourself ideas on other topics that people might want to be searching for. So let's go back though to this one here. So we've got is beef jerky paleo, homemade beef jerky recipes. Let's target this one, best homemade beef jerky recipe. Okay, and let's create a title straight from that. And you can see down the right hand side here that we've got 100 different titles already created that I can just customize straight away to generate something that's going to get me clicks. And so if I scroll down and look for something that jumps out at me, let's have a look at so 5 secret strategies to improve something, best homemade beef jerky recipe. So that could work. Let's make it a bit more interesting. So let's add an adjective here. So if I right click in this sentence, then you can see a little window pops up with lots of suggestions for me to make and connect the sentence together. So let's do a descriptor, and you might not be able to see this on the screen, but let's choose mind-blowing. So 5 mind-blowing secret strategies is a bit too corporate. Let's change that to something like, and again I'm just looking at the techniques group here, and again you probably can't see me selecting this off screen, but I'm selecting the word tactics. So 5 mind-blowing secret tactics to and let's just do to the, and again I can obviously type in the, or I can just choose a quick selection here, which just speeds up the process for me. So there we have it, 5 mind-blowing secret tactics to the best homemade beef jerky recipe. I can tell you now that that is going to get more clicks than any standard beef jerky type blog post or Facebook post that's going out there. So straight away, I've got something that's really going to work, get me traffic. I know the types of questions that people are asking for, so I know the type of content to put behind it. But let's just look at a couple of other features within KeywordXP. So domain check enables you to check any domain from any window straight away, or I can do it from this tab literally by clicking on search, and this will do the keyword search again, expand all these long tails, and you can select any one or group of these and ask it just to check the domain availability for you. But what I find more interesting is to go across to what's called the brands section. And this is where, if I want to create a blog for beef jerky, for example, I want to create something a bit more memorable than beefjerkyrecipes.com. And so what I like to do is create brands around that. And we've got these tool here that helps you look for domains that are actually smart enough to create authority blogs. So let's, for example, click on nouns, click on search. And what it's done is it's gone through a database of nouns and created a whole load of different type of blog titles that might work for me. And so if I scroll through this list here, then I can see, like, okay, so Captain Beef Jerky, that would make a good sort of authority blog. Captain Beef Jerky, let's see if that's available. Click check. Yes, that is. Let's have a look through, see if there's anything else. And okay, here's another one, Dr. Beef Jerky. Okay, that's perfect. That will make a really good blog, because I think Dr. Beef Jerky, you can write about recipes, you can write about the health benefits, how to make it at home, and of course, you can then sell, on your blog different Amazon products and even food products, and either get commission or actually the full revenue for it. So the other tab that you've got here as well is what's called the Discovery tab, and this is where you can actually search for backlink opportunities, incoming traffic, or you can click on the Advanced section here and customize any of these what we call search patterns within Google. So for example, if I want to write a guest post for someone, then I can search for different blogs that have guest post opportunities or guest writer opportunities. In other words, they take blog posts for guest posters. And what it does, it grabs these blogs, the URLs, the titles, and it grabs the Alexa score, so you can see whether something is worth targeting or not, because there's no point targeting a blog that has no traffic. Okay, so for example, here's one here for OK Dork. So there you have it. That's in the nutshell KeywordXP. It enables you to drill down, find the real words that people are actually searching for, find the high traffic words, whether they have any value, and create really interesting eye-catching and clickable blog titles and titles to other posts on Facebook and other social properties.